guys have no idea, I think, what it took to get this. I was like on the Lewis and Clark expedition for a second. I went to the very depths of this building to find a cord, and we got this thing going. We got Jen Farley in the building, and we also have Rachel Craddock from RiverBend Family Ministries, and, of course, Persnickety by Jen Farley. How are we doing today?
Good, good.
Well, you know, it is a little bit colder out there, and now that at least the snow's starting to let up, we can get our sidewalks cleared off and back to business. Rachel, you guys are a warming center, so you see an uptick, I'm assuming, at this time.
We do, in addition to our normal operating hours, Monday through Thursday. On cold days like this, whenever the temperature drops under 20 degrees, we work hand in hand with the overnight warming centers to make sure folks can come straight to our building or one of the other warming center sites and just stay warm for the day. You know, even just being out there for a few minutes, you feel how dangerously and uncomfortably cold it is. So just for them to have a spot to get a warm meal, just, you know, watch a movie, hang out, and not have to worry about where they're going to go today, just to avoid frostbite and, you know, potentially something even worse.
Well, and I think it's really important because, you know, we have the owl, which is great for, you know, the overnight hours, but throughout the day it's, you know, still is cold, and to have those opportunities is really good. And now, do you guys perform the washing like the clothes washing services and all that still whenever the warming center is going on?
We do during our normal hours, which is 9 to 1. Beyond that, people can still be in the building and hang out longer than when we're usually open, but we still keep our regular hours Monday through Thursday.
And then whenever you have a day like this where it might be inclement for some people or a later start, because there's so many different spokes on the RFM web, is it just dependent on that specific service if they are going to be active in the office that day?
Correct. Just like yesterday when it started snowing, I had a couple of team members head out early just to, you know, beat the traffic and stay safe. But every agency is a little different. Some operate 24/7, some operate in the evenings, weekends, whatever makes most sense for their clients.
Well, and it's great to have you both in the studio today, and this is our segment on the North Alton Godfrey Business Council Spotlight. And, you know, Jen, this last weekend, just, you know, a snowstorm that we haven't seen in November snow in a long time.
I know.
And, you know, you adapted on the fly, you know, as best as, you know, you could, and you did the Facebook groups. Fill me in on that. How does that work for maybe the folks that are interested for the next, you know, snowed in opportunity?
Right. No. Yeah, I had done it on our last snow day that we had in January. Basically, you know, I think everyone's kind of stuck at home. They're staying warm and cozy by the fire. And when I know I do it, I think everyone else does it. You get on your phone, you scroll. So what I try to do on those days is I'll take whatever pictures I have left on my phone, because obviously I'm not in the shop either, and just share the photos. Maybe people see things that they haven't seen before. Maybe they see something that they want to go ahead and purchase, or maybe it just gives them the motivation to come in and look at something closer that they hadn't noticed before or seen when they're in the shop. I have a lot of people that say when they come in the shop, they have to do 2 or 3 loops because, oh, I missed something or I missed that. So it's nice to be able to focus on the products. And when I do that, if you see something that I post that you like, message me and we'll figure out the price or how to get it to you.
Well, and it really is just, in all honesty, the elephant in the room, such a bummer for Small Business Saturday, and really just no better time. Alton Main Street had a thing up about all the online opportunities and even just, you know, all the different retail opportunities within the Alton Main Street district and even throughout the city and the region. Go shop local, because it really, you know, that's an important day. And to have that snowed out was tough, I'm sure, for so many people.
It is. And we're very lucky here in Alton, in our downtown district, that we have such a variety of shops.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've got a little something for everybody. We've got vintage, we've got plants, we've got, I mean, you name it. It's down there.
Yeah, well, I think it's so cool, though, because you can have a legitimate shopping experience, honestly, like you would in St. Charles, really. And I hate to say that because we don't want to get people that go, oh, we got to go over there. But to come into Alton and have that same opportunity and have great food and have whatever you want to eat, really, and you can even lodge if you want to.
Yeah. There's also, there's rooming opportunities, or VROBs, so many great restaurants, coffee shops. It's really nice. It's like a nice, intimate experience.
Oh, 100%. And it's been a good year for both of you, it seems like, at RFM and both at Persnickety. And, you know, let's dive into RFM a little bit more, too. Rachel, fill me in on the year it's been. How is everything looking for 2026?
Yeah, it really has been quite a year. We announced this year that Tammy, our executive director, announced her
Icon.
retirement. Yeah, so it really feels like the end of an era, but also the exciting chapter ahead. So we are in the process of searching for that new leader to lead us into that new chapter. We've really just grown as an agency as we prepare for that transition. Our team has grown. We've been able to serve more and more and more people. We know the need is there. We know that the community really is counting on us, and we are committed to being here for that next chapter. But we really couldn't do that without the amazing community that continues to surround us. You know, groups like the North Alton Godfrey Business Council, just having the chance to tell our story, to connect with business leaders, to invite them to our events and spread awareness about the work we're doing really makes all the difference. And days like this is actually Giving Tuesday, so I wanted to shout that out.
That's true.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, so
It's just sneaking up on you.
It is. Everything is. It's just coming so fast.
It's because Thanksgiving was so late.
I think so.
yeah,
That
everything
makes
is
sense.
kind of blurred together this year, and nothing feels like it should be. But Giving Tuesday is an International Day of Giving, so we have so many great nonprofits just right here in the RiverBend community. So there's so many different ways to support a monetary gift, whether it's $5 or $5,000. It truly makes a difference.
$50,000.
I mean, I will take it. I'll be happy to take it.
Throw it out there.
You're going to ask for it all.
Actually,
Yeah.
You know, but Rachel, I wanted to tie something in too, because Jen, I don't know if this happens in your storefront at all, and I'm not saying it does, but there's some business owners that I talk to where it's great to know the resources that an RFM can provide, because there are folks that we encounter that are going through hard times and maybe don't know the resources that are available to have those partnerships in the community, or at least be able to direct somebody to where they can stay warm or get help that they need. That's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I always try to spread awareness of that, of like, we do have a lot in common. We want to help people. We don't want any of our community members to feel unsafe, or like their businesses are being negatively impacted, or that there's crime, or that things are being trashed. That's never the goal that we're trying to support. We are trying to help people get back on their feet, get to a place of stability so that they can be a productive community member, give back to the community that we all love. And RFM really is a big part of that solution. So the more we can work together and spread awareness that we exist, that we can get people in our building, that we can get them back on our feet, it really does take all of us to lean into that movement and make sure that people have access to those resources so that we can all benefit from that upward mobility.
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, and now with the new executive director, are you guys are you have a short list? Are you in the final stages of it, or what's it looking like for that?
We're definitely narrowing it down. It's been quite a journey, especially for someone who's never had a formal job description.
Right.
18 years ago, Tammy,
create the thing.
Yeah, Tammy put together this really remarkable, one-of-a-kind model, and just to have to put that on paper was quite the experience. To how do you sum up all that Tammy does? But it did kind of help us dream big of what does that next chapter look like? How do we serve even more people? What partners can we continue to bring into our space to better help people? So it's been really exciting to kind of dream big and think, what does that look like? And just also knowing the amazing community of support that we already have in place really fills my heart with hope to know that really anything is possible.
Absolutely. And then before we take a quick break and we talk all things Persnickety, wrapping up with RFM, anything that we can contribute to right now? I know you said today's Giving Tuesday. Thanks for reminding me, because I am just out in left field today. But is there anything else, ongoing for the holiday season heading into 2026 that we can help support RFM on?
Absolutely. We're gearing up for our large community Christmas event the week before Christmas. We still need a few volunteers. If you head to my-rfm.org, there's a red button right there on our website on the landing page that has volunteer sign-up links. We could also use a few more toys just to supplement our supply to make sure all the parents can come in and shop free of charge, of course, for their kiddos. A donation, again, of any amount helps support those efforts and just all of our year-end efforts, including our normal client service department to meet people's basic needs, and gets us all geared up for a whole another year of all the amazing things and fundraising and events. So we'll be sure to continue to share updates on our social media.
Thank you for reminding me. Cookies and cocoa. is 4 to 6 today at Freer Auto Body for Community Christmas. And this is a great opportunity to meet Santa Claus and bring in more toys for just a great cause. We got someone brought in $150 worth of toys upstairs. I was really excited for that. That's it's becoming my best toy year yet. I didn't do good on tickets this year, but I did well on toys.
There you go.
The yin to the yang. And Rachel, you were 40 under 40 this year.
I was.
Congratulations. Just one more time, wanted to say.
Thank you.
It's really cool and great recognition for you and RFM.
Yeah. I forgot that it happened this year. So much has happened. That was in 2025. But I really do appreciate the recognition.
We're going to take a quick break. Our spotlight on the North Alton Godfrey Business Council continues with Persnickety. We're going to be talking all things about it right after this. RiverBender.com, Roku TV.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Tomorrow isn't built by dreamers. It's built by doers. Because progress doesn't work unless we do. So at Ameren, we've been hard at work putting energy to work for you. Adding underground cables, installing advanced switches and sensors, storm hardening poles and power lines, making the energy grid stronger today so it can meet your needs tomorrow. Learn about projects in your area at Ameren.com/energyfuture.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, running down Santa Claus Lane. Blitzen, blitzen, all here's a reindeer pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children.
We're back. Spotlight on the North Alton Godfrey Business Council continues. Persnickety by Jen Farley. Rachel's in with Riverbend Family Ministries. Jen, Craft Beverage Festival. I only knew about this because Great Rivers and Routes was one of the wallpaper sponsors and was very proud to talk about your addition to the festival this year. That's fun.
It was. It was a lot of fun. This was my first year doing it. Mm-hmm. And so I have a flower bar in the shop. I offer fresh flowers weekly.
Wow.
You can purchase by the stem, or you can buy what's called a Posy Pass and prepay for your flowers.
That's cool. How does that work?
So if you buy a Posy Pass, they come in $50 increments, 50, 100, 150. So you prepay for your flowers for the month. And if you do a $50 Posy Pass, you get 10% off on all of your other Persnickety purchases for the month. $100 pass, 15% off. 150, 20% off.
Wow.
So it's a good deal.
That's a great deal.
Yeah. So you get to come in, you can get fresh flowers weekly, all paid for.
How many flowers do you get, or what's that look like bundle wise?
Well, so
I'm so curious because this is such a cool thing.
Well, I'm trying to think.
Sorry,
about
I'm like,
how to-
this became a 60 Minutes interview.
Well, let me
Where
tell
were you last Saturday?
No, I would say most people on average probably spend $12 to $18 a week on their bouquets.
Yeah.
So
What a great deal.
You know, you can stop in before a dinner party or a birthday, just grab something really fast. You can get flowers and a present, or, you know, you can just treat yourself with fresh flowers every week.
Absolutely. I think that's a great Christmas gift too. Can you do a yearly subscription to that if you wanted to for somebody?
I bet you could.
Okay.
I bet I could figure that out. I bet I could figure that out.
Well, and we were talking, I think it's so important that, you know, the public realizes how much work it is, number one, to not only operate a storefront, and you got to do all the labor and all the love that comes with it, but also being adaptive because, you know, you have the weather and everything else to deal with. Right. And, you know, a snow day might be fun for everyone else to say, okay, I get to go work from home for a day, but, you know, you got to stay open. Yeah. You know?
Or not.
Or not.
I'm not open today. I didn't want everyone to get out in the nasty roads because I didn't know how they were going to be, but
and that means tomorrow we got to get in there double, you know?
That's right. Triple almost. Triple. We closed early yesterday. So.
And now what are your normal hours of operation?
So standard hours are normally Thursday through Sunday, 11 to 5, but during the month of December up till January 4th, we are going to be open every day from 11 to 5.
Perfect. And then what's the best way to see your catalog or some of the items in the stores at your Facebook page?
Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook. I'm still in the process of trying to get a website put together. But
the catalogs are tricky.
Yeah, they're a little bit of a lot. But a
lot'll.
Yeah, a lot'll. But yeah, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I do have a YouTube channel that haven't quite done anything with yet, but it's there. Or just, you know, popping by the shop. That's really the best way to touch, feel, and see everything.
What are these ornaments?
Oh,
can I show these?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, these are cool. Look at this. Hold on, let me go full screen. I like this.
Yeah, they're very fun. That's Elvis. The previous one was Frank Sinatra, Dolly Parton. I also have the Golden Girls.
That's cool.
Stevie Nicks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart. And then I also carry ornaments that relate to Alton. So I have bald eagles. I have Abraham Lincoln. I have Mark Twain, Sacagawea. Oh, everybody loves Ozzy this year. So this company is really great. These are women artisans who make this.
Wow.
And the company that I get them from is Fair Trade certified. So they help these women in small, remote villages get their products out to larger cities.
How cool.
Isn't that neat? Yeah.
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 That's awesome. And now, you have a pretty large selection of those in the store?
I do. I had them last year. They were very popular. And then, you know, I saw Ozzy and the Golden Girls this year, and I'm like, yep, we're doing this again.
Well, you can't have Martha Stewart without Snoop Dogg.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So what I think is even better is before we started the segment today, and you decorated so much inside the store, it's like, you know, we still got to do the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love this.
Haven't even touched the house yet. Kind of debating, do we even? I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot.
Well, whenever you're decorating the store, do you have fun with it though?
I did, and I was very fortunate. I had some friends come in and help me that were very, very talented. Catherine, who I have working in the shop, she's home from school. She's working Monday through Wednesdays.
That's beautiful.
She did the toppers.
Wow.
My other friend Becky came in and helped do the ornaments and do some pricing. And then my trees and stuff outside, Cece Torrey Designs. I told her my vision, and she was able to create it for me.
That's so cool. I love the color scheme in your store too. I just think it's so elegant too.
Thank you.
Look at that tree. That's another good looking tree right there.
Yeah,
I love the vintage topper too.
That's a fun one. So that tree in particular, it has all the C9 lights on it, and then it also has all of the shiny bright ornaments. So they're all vintage ornaments on that tree down to the tinsel.
I love it. What's the so when folks are looking this holiday season, take us through some of the product line and maybe some of the things that we can get for the loved one in our life that's one of a kind and persnickety.
Okay. So we I never know what I'm going to find. I like to say that my items find me so I can help them find their owners.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say exactly what I'll have in the store at any given moment. I do currently have a beautiful, I would say, that's not quite vintage yet. I have a beautiful bar from our house. It's great big. It looks like a huge spotlight. So that would be a special piece for someone. I have a Victorian bird cage that stands about 6 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
So those would be some of the bigger items on the wish list.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do a lot of stained glass lamps. I don't make them. I source them, or I work with a company called River Goods because I do tend to go through those a lot. Also, some of my more modern or current product lines, I carry Alexa Pulitzer stationery pieces, so notepads, gift cards, things of that nature. I've also worked with Eric and Eloise. They've been a little slow in their shipping. I know some people are still patiently waiting. It's a really cute little line where brass-looking animals are dressed up as people. So there's a deer that hangs on the wall, and he's got a pipe and readers. There is a pheasant who has a top hat that hangs on the wall. I also have those in ornament form as well. So,
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Stop by. I like this, Jen.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff.
Well, you really do. And I like the ceramic tree that you're giving us a sneak peek on.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, yeah. I'll just throw it on the screen.
I'm like, which one?
This one.
Oh, yes. I found him yesterday.
That is really cool.
He is a big boy, and he is vintage, and he is fabulous.
Love it.
That'll be on display soon. Rachel, final thoughts for RFM before I say goodbye for now?
Well, I actually just wanted to shout out Jen. When you were on your court expedition, she actually mentioned that she would select RFM as their nonprofit of the month. They give 5% of sales. So look at this collaboration happening in real time.
Yeah, every month I try to pick a local nonprofit, and I donate back 5% of my gross sales to that nonprofit. It's my way to kind of give back to the community because I love my hometown, and I'm glad to be here. So I'm excited to help you guys this month.
So grateful.
That's so cool. Yeah. How about that? If you want to be a member of the North Alton Godfrey Business Council, NAGBC.com, and we'll take a quick break and come back. Oh, no, we won't. Duh. I'm out of time. You guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you back here on Wednesday. Until then, try your best, as always, to stay out of jail.